Hello, guys, and welcome back to the second episode of the Push Theory. I'm, of course, Jordan, back again with Tones. Today, we're going in with another week of wrestling. Big week this week. Some good stuff to get into, some news. Obviously, going over the shows we've seen. I'm really excited to get into it. Tones, what you got for us today?
I don't know if I'm as excited as you, bro.
I'm hyped. There's a lot of interesting stuff.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
largely, Raw sucks, so I'm not excited to talk about Raw. I'm excited for these Revolution predictions, though.
yes, yeah. A lot of AEW stuff is getting me excited in a good way. A lot of WWE stuff getting me excited in the kind of ironic way. You know.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna let you start it off, bro. What do you want to get into first, bro?
You want to get into the AEW or you want to get into
Hey,
the
bro,
WWE?
I'm letting
That's
you
what we
lead
did
the
the first
charge, bro.
time.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's get into the AEW. Let me get my notes out.
I bet.
So Dynamite on Wednesday, I thought was really solid. I didn't watch it live, but I did watch it back. I thought it
Hmm.
was really solid. One of the really good shows. I thought all the matches hit that they usually do. I thought the segments were solid. I really liked the Hangman MJF press conference. It was a
Yeah, that
little
was
like
good. It was a little like,
weird,
yeah, it was awkward
like a
at
little
points.
yeah. I liked it. They did what they needed to do.
With that though, it's like, what more can they do anyway, though? Because they've
Yeah,
already built 3 matches, so it's like there's not
yeah.
really much more that they can do for real. So like they're just doing the best they can. Obviously, the Texas Death is gonna cook. So
hmm I liked it. It was something different, and I like when people try something different, even if it doesn't work. I thought that worked. I like that it ended in a brawl. I feel like
yeah,
those two guys next to each other for more than 5 minutes, they got a box. Like
yeah,
after all this
facts.
shit.
Yeah,
I like that. I like the guy who asked Hangman, if you can't compete for the world title, who are you? And he
yeah.
just basically didn't answer it. I like that a lot.
That's what I'm
I thought
saying.
that
I
was
don't
really
know. That's what makes this shit unpredictable, bro. I have no idea what the fuck's
hmm
gonna happen. We'll get into the predictions after, but yeah, no, I don't know, bro.
I forget the order of the matches.
I don't think it
Yeah,
really matters, bro. It's just dynamite.
yeah. Will and Persephone was pretty good. I
Yeah,
expected it to be. We're gonna get predictions later, but yeah, I really like those two. Oh yeah, Fletcher and Speedball.
dog,
Yeah, those two, man.
dog. They should have put that match on the pay per view, bro,
Yeah,
and gave them more.
probably.
They would have more time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that shit was
I don't
awesome,
matter
bro.
to being on free though, but I agree.
Cause that shit was awesome, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
they won't run it back. I don't think, but nah, I think that match should have been on the pay per view. That might have been match of the night if they put that shit on the pay per view, bro. Cause they would have had more
yeah,
time. It would have been a bigger stage. That shit was fucking classic, bro. That's one of
yeah.
the
They
better
don't miss.
Dynamite matches I've seen, at least
They,
recently.
I think we'll get like a big stage because they're 1-on-1. So I think we'll get a big stage Speedball Fletcher singles
Yeah, maybe.
one
I
day,
hope. I
maybe in
hope, bro.
Owen. Probably I think maybe in the Owen. I could see it.
Maybe.
Yeah, they
I
don't
mean,
they don't miss. Fletcher's gonna be future man. Those
I
guys.
hope, bro. I mean, I'm
I
not
can't say
as
anything.
convinced as I was before, but I hope he
No,
is,
I'm
bro.
still convinced. I just think I like he's kind of in his filler arc right now, which
Yeah.
is fair. They get the main event scene's doing what it do, so he's kind of just let's just do some Don Callis lore while that shapes out, and then he'll be a true main eventer. I think end of this year, beginning of next year.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
the
not. I'm
thing
not.
with Fletcher though is like, there's no rush, but it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like it's just filler right now. At least the matches
Yeah,
are good though.
yeah.
At least
That's
the
all. That's
matches
all
are
we
good.
gotta do right now is keep on good matches, keep being solid. He'll get there. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I reckon he'll turn face though at some point when he does
Uh,
get that push. I don't think it's gonna be as a
Fletcher.
heel. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it both ways, to be honest.
Yeah.
Uh, Death Riders, Don Kai's family.
I'm just ready for this
Uh,
shit to. I'm just ready for the match, bro. I'm not like. I don't know.
the
Like, go ahead.
you ready for the Moxie to catch
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
aside from this week, like, I feel like the Don Callis family like feud. It's the same formula every time. I think we talked
Mm-hmm.
about this before. It's like the Don Callis family feuds with this person, and each week they just beat up the shit members of the Don Callis family, whether it's Josh Alexander or Hedges or whoever, until they eventually get the match with Okada or Takeshi or Fletcher or whoever they're wrestling. It's like the same thing every time.
Yeah, I
That's the
agree.
only
This
problem I
was
have.
this one's kind of clunky to me because they're both heels,
Yeah,
and the Dark Fighters didn't really turn face,
exactly.
but they're definitely the faces.
But
And
I
it's like,
thought they were gonna turn on Moxley a few months ago,
yeah,
bro, because they had that like segment where they all kind of like were giving him nasty looks and shit and staring him down, and then just nothing happened. And next week they just all came out together again and shit, and it's all
Mhm.
fine.
I think they were gonna do it, and then I think they just thought maybe it's not the right time right now.
I,
Maybe Tony Khan changed his mind or something. I don't know, but I definitely it looked like maybe they were trying to just short us. I guess I don't know. Yeah, it's all about it. That feud. I like the Death Riders. This isn't my favorite
no,
thing.
it's not
It's
the
just too.
worst thing they've ever done, though.
Oh hell
No,
no!
it's not the
But it's
worst.
just
It
not
could get
my
much
favorite.
worse than this.
Yeah.
It could get much
Uh.
worse. But Takesha will. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't think he's gonna win. We'll get into the predictions later, but
Yeah.
Moxley's gonna win the match though.
Next to do the Brody squash match, and then the Swerve segment
Yeah,
that like kind of came into it. I thought that was awesome.
yeah. Swerve might be the best thing on Dynamite right now, bro.
I don't hate that take at
Swerve's
all.
the best thing on Dynamite. I think the heel. I think he needed a heel turn. I feel like Swerve
Mm-hmm.
kind of reminds me of like CM Punk in the sense that he is a heel. Like
Mm-hmm.
babyface Swerve just feels like kind of artificial. It doesn't feel like Swerve. Like when Punk's a babyface, it's not CM Punk. You know what I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to say? Like Swerve in his nature is a heel, and I think he just works better as a heel by like a wide margin. And like
Mm-hmm.
it just looks like he's more comfortable. He's more of himself. Even like he wrestles different when he's a heel too, and I think it shows that like he's more
He's a
comfortable
lot
and he's
more
having more fun.
yeah, he's a lot more aggressive as a heel, a lot more like really going at it. It looks a lot more like real and stiff, which I think is
Yeah,
good. I just think I think his character, like the most dangerous man in AEW, and I'm
that's a
rooting for
heel.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I think like if they wanted to be face, just have him kind of just be a tweener and the crowd would just root for him.
yeah. Because
I
they're
guess
gonna
so.
root for him either way. Like
Yeah.
after the push you've given him over the past 3 years, it's not gonna be a situation where he's ever gonna have real heat for real, unless
Yeah.
fucking I don't
He
know.
kills him.
Yeah, he fucking.
That'd be the only
But
way.
even still, like he damn near murdered Kenny Omega. So like, what can he really do
That's
to have
yeah,
the crowd
yeah.
turn on him? Like he'd have to have
That
actual go away heat for him to start getting booed and shit, which isn't gonna
mhm.
happen.
I think maybe they boo him if he killed Nana just because he's kind of like
Yeah,
a
maybe.
defenseless little
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
manager. We love the like Kenny's like fighting back, so
yeah.
still different. I thought that was Swerve was awesome. I thought Brody looked fucking great in this.
Brody's looked great for the past year, bro.
Yeah, he really has. I like this certain specifically though. Like squash a guy. Obviously, we were talking about earlier. I like squashes for big dudes that
Yeah,
lead to something. And
yeah.
this was literally.
Yeah, I'm the
It's like
most dangerous man. No, I'm the most dangerous man. Well, watch this. It's simple. It makes sense, bro.
yeah, I like it, bro. We literally talk about big men getting a squash match
Yeah,
to do something. It's smart, and that's literally what Tony Khan does. He gets a squash match for Brody, and then a great segment. He ripped the chain, which was like
yeah,
a great visual. Yeah, that was awesome. He looked like they look like equals now, which is
yeah,
awesome. We were saying there's no chance in hell he's gonna win. Now I'm gonna like maybe, I mean not, but maybe
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean,
no.
I feel like because Swerve's made. We'll get into the
Yeah,
predictions after. I'm not gonna.
yeah.
I don't want to keep.
And then I got the Dogs versus OC and Darby.
Yeah,
That was
they beat the shit out of Darby Allin, bro.
which I mean to be
They
expected.
beat the shit out of Darby, and I loved every minute of it, bro.
To be expected, bro.
I also
Yeah,
hold
they.
on. Before we talk about this in depth, I want to talk about David Finley because the reports
Mhm,
were that he didn't go to WWE because they wanted him to go to NXT. And
mhm.
have you seen that Birthright faction with Lexus
I
King? And
did
they want
unfortunately see that.
they
Yes.
wanted him to lead that faction, and so it's
Mm-hmm.
like everyone's clowning on him. Well, Balor was in NXT, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe. All these
Mm-hmm.
guys were in NXT, but it's like for one, AEW wasn't an option when they signed to NXT, and for
Mm-hmm.
two, I doubt they were given such dog shit creative that David Finley was given. Not only
Yeah.
that, but AEW is obviously offering him more fucking money. So it's like
Mhm.
here, I have less money to go to developmental and lead a dog shit faction, or I can go make more money and wrestle with my friends. So it's like, why the fuck?
I wonder when not only is he probably gonna is he getting probably 700K a year versus 350K in the PC.
Yeah, because it
It's a
was it
total
was
difference.
developmental money. It wasn't even like an actual
Yeah,
WWE. It was a
he's gonna
NXT
get
contract.
350K, which I'd probably murder people for 350K, but he wouldn't. He already rich, so he's gonna take the more money.
Yeah,
And also, it's not the same NXT it was
exactly.
when them guys. That was just Ring of Honor on WWE on
Yeah,
WWE
that
Network.
was the best
That was
wrestling promotion in the world at that time.
yeah. This is some like it's wrestling school basically.
Yeah, it is,
Like
and
you're not gonna go there.
it's largely shit right now as well. Aside from like the women's division, as soon as like the last fucking like inkling of any talent is gone from NXT 2.0. Like
Yeah,
Javon Evans, Obafemi, and Trick Williams are the last fucking. That's the last. Like Ricky Saints is not about to come up and do shit. I don't know why Ethan Page is still down there. I think Ethan Page is pretty good, but he's not really. I mean, I could see him doing some shit on the main roster, but he's not
I
doing
think
shit
he's
in
got a
NXT
hard.
right now. That's the shit. And
He's got a
Joe
hard stop
Hendry is
on.
like, I don't like Joe Hendry at all. I mean, I don't know why he's the NXT champion. He's over 40, I'm pretty sure, and
It's crazy.
I just don't understand it. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
aside from that, I mean, yeah, no, I don't know why the fuck people actually thought he would sign with WWE and lead the birthright in NXT when he could go make more money and work with his friends.
I don't think I would do that right now, to be honest.
It
Trash,
doesn't even
bro.
like really even make any fucking sense.
Like, I don't know. That looks like a universe mode faction. They just don't.
Yeah, nah, the shit
They look,
like I don't watch NXT, so I'm not about to like actually act like I be tapped in with them and I see what they're doing. But like, there's a reason I don't watch that shit.
look, man. There's something for everybody, and that's not for me. If that's
Nah,
for you, big ups to you, man.
the
Big ups to
women
you. I'll
down
do
there
it.
do be cooking though. I will not
Oh
lie.
yeah, shout out to Ruka, man.
She bro, Soul Rook is so
He
good.
is
She's fucking
her.
awesome.
Ari is good.
Yeah,
He's big. Who else down there? I don't know. I forgot what I called up. But yeah, Zorik is awesome.
yeah, she is.
Um, yeah. Talk about the match. They're beating Darby ass. Which if Darby's in a match, expect that.
Yeah, he's
You
gonna get
know,
his ass whooped. Yeah,
he's in his ass whooped.
Darby sells
And
his
then
ass off, bro. He might be the best in the world at that.
selling.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not crazy to say at all.
Darby's
Um,
great, man. And I don't even
no,
really like Darby as a character, but
I
Darby's
like
great.
Darby. I've turned around on him. I don't know why, but I have. I
Yeah,
used
I
to
don't know
not
either.
like him. I like him. I don't know why, but
I mean, I feel
yeah,
like
and I think
some stuff that kind of turned me off to Darby was when Hangman was getting closer to winning the title at All In, and people were talking about Darby coming back and winning the title, and I was just getting pissed off as a Hangman stan. I was just kind of getting pissed. I was like, why the fuck would he do that? He's not even in the tournament. He left the company to go climb Mount Everest. Why the fuck would they give him the title?
I like Darby at that time. I was still like, please don't do that.
Yeah.
That would have been terrible. Um, but I say yeah, I like the post match with Roddy.
Yeah.
I thought that was fun. I thought he was gonna. I did think he was gonna turn. Oh my god, so it did kind of get me. So I thought that was cool. That's a pretty good story. I like Gabe Kidd versus Darby. Like I
Yeah.
think that's a good.
Gabe Kidd's great, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Gabe Kidd
Yes,
is
he
really
really is.
good. I don't know what I mean, I don't know what if the faction's gonna do much. I reckon maybe they'll have a trios title run or something, but
Oh, sure.
eventually they'll split up, and I think Gabe Kidd's gonna be some
I
shit.
think
'Cause
Gabe Kidd will
isn't
be
he's still in the
the.
20s, right?
I think so.
I know he's young. He's not old, so he has a lot of time. He looks young at least.
28.
Yeah. So yeah, he's
Great.
got a lot of time, bro.
That's fine. And then
And
we got Oh, go ahead. You go.
yeah, I was just gonna
That was
bring up
gonna
the
move.
Bucks and the Ciampa shit.
That's what I was gonna do.
I mean, I like it, man.
Yeah.
And I was hating earlier because it's like we're running the Bucks and FTR again, but I mean, there's a new variable now, bro.
Hmm. Yeah. I said in my notes that I don't know how I feel. Oh, hold on. There we go. I don't know how I feel about turning Ciampa this early in his run.
I mean,
Like, cause he was super over, and then you turn him. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like I don't know.
I feel like they
But
should
I'm
have.
gonna let it cook. I think it's been good so far though. So
I feel like
I'm
they
definitely
should have
gonna let it.
brought him in as a heel to begin with.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but it's also a situation where he was gonna get cheered no matter what, especially at the beginning. I just don't know why they gave him the TNT title and then had him lose it
Like that.
immediately after. I don't know why
They
they
probably
did
just
that.
didn't. They probably just didn't want him to lose to Briscoe, and then we're kind of like, Put it on Fletcher. And I don't think they really thought that one through.
Yeah,
Really.
nah, that's what I'm saying. That be the shit. It's like, why give him the title? At least let him hold until fucking Revolution. And give him a pay per view match.
Yeah,
But it's like they should have brought him in as a heel. They should have had him attack somebody or whatever, Mark Briscoe, if that's who they were gonna feud him with, and then they should have just never had to have to give him the title or have to turn him again. Because if he
yeah.
would have, I said he would have got cheaper, but if he would have came back and killed Mark Briscoe, I don't think he would have got fucking.
No, if he beat Briscoe bloody, he definitely would have.
Yeah, exactly. Like they would have, oh shit, Ciampa's here, but then they would have, fuck you, you just beat up, you just killed Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, exactly that. If you could like shake his hand and then lowball him.
Yeah. So I think they should have just brought him in as a heel, so they didn't have to go through all this fucking mumbo jumbo.
Mhm.
And now it's kind of like shit. What is he gonna do
It's kind
after
of
this?
yeah, a little. It's a little clunky, but it's still like it's still working. It's just not as smooth as it could be.
Yeah, people are talking about Johnny coming in and shit. I don't like.
I was gonna talk about that. What do
Go
you
nah,
think?
go ahead. Let's hear what you have to
Yeah, I was
say.
gonna. I don't know his contract status,
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying.
would
Let
you
me.
want to see that? I should say.
I'm gonna see if his contract is public. If as of
I
March
think
26th.
I think Gargano would low key fit like a glove in AEW. Just the way he wrestles, know he is. Know he's probably cool with the Bucks still and all them boys.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
if what is
there's.
it looking like there?
It doesn't. It's not giving me an exact date. It just says rumors suggesting his contract is expiring soon and he may not renew. I think if his contract expires soon, he's gonna hightail his ass to AEW. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd be so surprised if he's. I
Yeah, he's
don't
not gonna
even know.
stay in WWE. Fuck no. Unless the only way I could see that happening possibly would be if they pay him more money, which obviously isn't the case because AEW pays more money. So he's gonna get more money going to AEW. He's gonna wrestle, gonna be able to wrestle, which he isn't
Yeah,
able to do right now.
yeah. I don't know what they got him doing.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I feel like they just again. I know we talked about the SmackDown segment before, but like, I literally feel like they like fucked him purposely. Like they had him come out and say, "I'm one of the best in the world," and they had him get squashed. Like that's, I feel like they do shit like that on purpose, bro. I can't lie, bro.
That's so pointless to me because half the AEW fans don't even watch WWE on a weekly basis. So like you're doing that for nobody. Like that's not really
It's not
taking
even
his
really
job.
feel like to lower his stock if he goes to AEW. I feel like it's just like, fuck
Just
you,
just for,
just to
just for
like,
him.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
just to like show him
yeah,
we own this now.
yeah, just to show him. I mean, that obviously might just be me fucking making shit up, but like, why would you have him come out and cut that promo if he's just gonna get squashed? It
Yeah,
does
I don't
none
know.
of that. No part of that made any sense because he wasn't even in his gear and he's making an open challenge. They literally just sent him out there and said, "Go make yourself look like a fucking idiot."
I think you're underestimating how bad WWE Creative is. They might have just done that without thinking about it.
Hey man,
Not even thinking that hard. You know, just like fucking do it, just do it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I think he's gonna go to AEW. At least if his
Yeah,
contract does expire soon, and when it does, if Ciampa's still, relevant, he'll
I'd be
go there.
surprised if he wasn't at least around.
Yeah, and I don't know when Johnny signed his contract. I don't know when they came back. It had to have been a few years ago.
Yeah,
Um,
it was a few. Yeah,
so his contract shouldn't last much longer. But yeah, I think when his contract ends, we'll see him in AEW.
yeah. I look hope so. I'm interested
Candace
in
too.
that. Yeah, that's somebody I think. I think she looking got untapped potential.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone knows Candace is pretty good, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like we haven't seen it in a long. Like even in NXT, like she never won a title in NXT.
Nah, she didn't.
I feel like there's some
Yeah,
some
nah,
like
Candace is
untapped.
great, bro. Candace is
You
one of the
get that's
better women on the
upper half,
yeah.
upper half.
She's
I think
better than
her.
Chelsea Green, that's for sure.
Yep.
So
If that's the baseline,
yeah. I mean, Chelsea Green was mid card champion, bro.
yeah. Candace
Chelsea
LeRae,
Green sucks.
CBS.
I'm just like,
Chelsea Green is one of those that's like
she's comedic
that's
relief.
for that's for somebody else. That's not me.
Yeah, she's comedic relief. She's not
Yeah.
winning
Same with
champion. Like she
Danhausen.
shouldn't be winning championship.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like Danhausen, like that's for somebody. That's not
I
like
don't.
our true
I don't know if I'd compare Danhausen. Danhausen is straight comedic relief. Chelsea Green,
straight comic. Yeah.
yeah, like I
I don't mean like they're the same. More so like people that like our truth isn't like that's just not for me.
yeah. No, our
That's for
truth isn't for me.
somebody.
I'm more prone to Danhausen than our truth, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I hate the I'm stupid. That's my gimmick. I'm not a fan of that at
I
all.
hate that.
Like, and it doesn't. At least I feel like Danhausen takes a little bit of fucking. He actually has to get in the character and shit. His
Mm-hmm.
accent's pretty cool. The "you are cursed" shit's cool. But like R-Truth, they literally just make him look like he's like an idiot.
Yes, bro, you're a grown man, bro. Stand up.
Yeah, like I don't know, bro.
Why are you pretending to be another man?
Yeah, yeah,
That is crazy.
it's dumb.
All the dynamite right there.
Yeah, I mean we can get into these Revolution predictions. I have the card pulled up.
But I got my predictions in here. Oh wait, I gotta separate them.
Yeah, so
All
I'll
right.
go match by match. And first, this is what I was talking about with the championships, dude. Willow and fucking Cross are working double duty, bro. They got the tag title match and they have the TBS title match, bro. Why?
I think that's pretty cool.
I mean, bro, but you could get more people on the show. You know how many
That
people
is
are
also.
back there that are like they're not doing shit, they're not on TV, they're not
Mhm.
wrestling, but you have two girls working two matches?
That is true.
Like how does
But I also
somebody
just think
like
it's cool.
fucking I don't know, anybody that's not on the show. Like you get other people on the show, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
But
But
yeah,
I
so
think.
go ahead.
Oh,
No,
shoot,
go ahead.
but I get into it already. That's prediction. That's prediction. So
Oh, all right. So, yeah, we'll just
yeah,
start with the TBS title match: Willow versus Cross.
yeah, I think Willow's gonna win that one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think this is
Yeah,
pretty obvious. I think Willow's gonna win. I hope they eventually run back Willow and Stat, bro.
but yeah, I think they're gonna. I think that's why Sal lost the title.
Yeah,
Is to do that.
I mean, I don't know if that's why she lost the title, but I hope, I hope that does happen. I love Willow, man. She's like my favorite woman in AEW, bro. I think
She is
Willow's
my favorite.
awesome.
Second favorite.
Tony.
Mercedes is my
Oh
favorite.
yeah, what am I even talking about, bro?
Come on, bro. Come on, kid.
What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, no,
Hey,
Mercedes is the
you're
best
from
women's wrestler of all time, bro. So, but yeah, she doesn't even. It's like back in 2018, 2017, when we were talking about who's the best rapper right now, and dudes were talking about Drake. Like, obviously, we're not talking about like he's not. Like, bro, we're talking about Uzi and Cardi. You're talking about Drake, bro. Obviously, that's not. When I'm talking about Willow and fucking all these other people, we're not talking about Mercedes, bro. She's on another level. But yeah, Willow's gonna win the match. There's no chance in hell she loses the match. I don't
Yeah,
think. Now the
and
tag
then
title match, she's gonna lose.
I agree. You have that too.
Yeah, I mean, if Megan Bain loses again, she
Nah, I don't think.
she's a loser,
I think.
dude.
I think they specifically put Lena Cross
Yeah.
in there to because they want her to put her belt on her early.
You think?
Oh,
I feel like
oh god.
depending on which match, Willow's gonna lose the win the first match, lose the second one. 'Cause I feel like depending on which match, I feel like the TBS title match might be first, and they're gonna
I'm,
beat her up after the match. I feel like.
I think the TBS title is on 0 hour.
Yeah, I think the TBS title, and I forgot the fucking Battle Royal. Those two are the 0 hour matches, I think.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're gonna beat her up after the TBS title match, and that's gonna be the thing. And then they're gonna
Yep.
pick the bones and win the tag titles.
Yeah.
At least that's what I would do.
Remember before Lena got signed, like months before, and I told you, I told you, yo, watch out for her. She's gonna
You
get
sent me the
signed. She's like,
fucking her shit on Instagram,
her
bro.
standing on Twitter. You know what happened? She had a squash match against Chris Statlander. I saw her for 2 seconds. I
Yeah.
was like, yo,
Yeah.
this is a star. I watched like 2 matches of her. I was like, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Hey man, she's legit.
So
I think she's really good.
yeah, I just want to know that I'm basically a wrestling genius and I predicted the future. They gotta hire me somewhere. I just know my stuff. That's it.
Do you want to talk about the
Yeah, that's-
battle royal? Because I reckon Ricochet just wins this shit. I don't know who else is in it though. Do we know who? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like it doesn't matter. I reckon Ricochet just wins.
I could see him losing it, to be honest. But I don't know who's in it, so I don't know.
That's why I didn't bring it up, because it's like we don't know who's in it. Ricochet's on the poster, but we don't know who the fuck's in it. So.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be fun though.
But I reckon if we don't know who's in it, it's not going to be really anyone super important. That's why I'm jacking Ricochet's probably just going to win. Because like if there was other big names in it, I feel like they would have fucking tried to promote.
Be a return though.
Like who?
When was the last time the Hurt Syndicate been around? But they haven't been around much.
You think if the Hurt Syndicate comes back, it's going to be on 0 hour in a battle royal?
Early pop.
No, I think if they come back, it's going to be
Bigger deal.
Yeah, like they'll be going after the tag titles again. I think.
That was the only thing I could think is Bobby getting his look back. That's why I said that. That's the only thing I think. Or maybe Jack Perry wins, but I don't think they do that in a battle royal. They do that 1-on-1 match.
Yeah. All right.
So probably Ricochet.
All right. So let's do the dogs versus OC, Roddy, and Darby.
Where did I put? I have it here. I forgot what I put. There it is. Yeah. Okay. I got the dogs winning that.
Yeah, same. I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of have to have them win, especially since David just came in. I feel like you can't beat them now. At least not
Yeah.
yet.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah, and they
I could
should
see.
win at least. They're
Yeah,
fucking
I think
they're hot
OC
right
will
now.
probably eat the pin. Yeah. OC will eat the pin, and then maybe Roddy gets mad at him. I'm like, I chose you. You ate the pin.
You think?
Maybe. Maybe. No, that's not a prediction. That's just like a
Yeah, I
maybe
hope
they do.
OC eats the pin. That's what I would book.
Yeah.
OC gets pinned by David Finlay, bro. That's my prediction. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna
Yeah.
be a good match. Sneaky match of the night contender though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everybody in that match can hoop.
Yeah, except for Orange Cassidy. He sucks.
I think hooping in the ring is probably the only thing he can do that I enjoy.
I'm hating, bro. I'm not a huge Orange Cassidy guy, but
He has some matches I like. That Moxley match at All Out is
nah, that was a good
gas.
match. I can't even hate. That was a good
He's
match.
got the one against Omega too, like that
Yeah,
triple threat. Like yeah, he's got some bangers. He's got
yeah.
some
He's eating the pin on Sunday though.
absolutely.
Marina's gonna beat Tony, bro.
Absolutely she
She
is.
has to.
I can't see a reason why she would lose.
Yeah, nah. Go ahead.
Oh no, not everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I like what they're doing too, bro. They're actually kind of cooking. I feel like we're getting more character out of Marina, which we didn't really get before. She always just kind of walked Moxley to the ring, slapped him in the face and shit, and beat people up. But we're seeing more to her, bro. I like it.
Yeah. I think that's the exact reason we're getting this. Is because
It's like her
Tony
coming
can
out
pull
party.
yeah, Tony can pull that out of you. You kinda have to be a kind of like you kind of have to be a good character against Tony because
Yeah, especially with no
I
title
don't think that
involved. There's
Tony
no
is.
crutch to fall back on.
Uh huh. So I think that's definitely why they're doing this, just to see like like can you go with
No.
Tony in terms of like paramount character work, and she's doing
And
pretty
she's
well.
holding her own, bro. I think she's a
Yeah.
future champion, bro. I think she should
Oh,
be
I know.
because
I
she's
know.
believable. She has the look.
Hmm.
She can fucking wrestle, and she's showing she can do character work.
Yeah,
So
she's been working hard, man.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
She is.
because I remember she came in, and she was butt.
Yeah,
She was like, "Yo, air out now," and
yeah.
she
Out
was
of
just
all
been
the
grinding.
the MMA girl character wrestler, whatever, she's the best. She's better than
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler. She's better than Ronda Rousey, bro.
Now that first run, bro, I was so locked in. She was like one of my favorite wrestlers. The first run, I was like, "Yo, this is gas." And then the second run was like one of the worst runs I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I was
Like
never a
I
fan, bro.
don't
I'm
know
not gonna lie.
how. And now the first one I was locked in. There were some booking things, like how Vince was in 2019. Like there were some things that were
Yeah,
just crazy.
yeah,
But I think she was actually doing pretty good. I think Ronda had potential to be like crazy good with good booking, but Vince kind of, you know. And then that second run, she was just so unmotivated.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Marina's legit. I think she will win, and I think she has to win. Um,
Yep.
if she doesn't, I'm actually gonna be pretty upset because it's like, then where do we go?
I'd be shocked if she doesn't win,
Yeah.
and I'd be even more shocked if there's no blood.
All right, the women's title match.
Yeah, I got Thekla.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Statler is getting the belt back. I mean, I think it's just as simple as that. I don't know who who wrestles for the belt after, but I'm convinced Stat's gonna lose.
Um, who's gonna wrestle for the belt after? I'm trying to think. Persephone?
You think?
Three good match.
Hey man, I wouldn't hate it.
Match. She'd have to get some wins though, just because she just lost.
Yeah.
Start to get her some wins.
But yeah, I got Thekla. The match would be good. I think Thekla's great, bro. I was
Yeah, I
hating
like
at
her.
first too. I was like, what the like?
I was on it day one. I was like, yo, this is cool. I don't like the other two though.
You don't?
Oh no, I hate, bro. I hate so much when they do like the one word. Like they finish the sentence. I hate it so much. It's so clunky. It sounds weird, and they would like naming the sins.
Yeah.
Like, yo, take it off.
Yeah, I feel like
But that goes great.
they're trying a little
She
too
got
hard when they're on the microphone.
way too hard, bro.
Yeah. Hey man. All right, the trios titles. There's no way in hell the Don Callis family loses this match. There's no way.
Nah, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, largely Speedball and Kevin Knight have been losers since they've started teaming together. They've never won any big
Mm,
match. And they're not beating Okada and Fletcher in the same match. So,
no.
they're not. There's just no chance. Um, the Dogs versus the Don Callis family, bro. Let me have it, bro.
Heel versus heel?
Fuck it. I want to see it, bro.
Okay. I do want to see that, yeah. But I don't heel versus heel. And like two
Bro, it's the trios
those are
titles, bro. They're not really telling stories for these belts anyways. Just book the fucking match.
I'm just saying, how does the rest like? I'm talking about the match itself. Like, how does that like? You gonna have the DCF wrestle babyface for a night?
Fuck it.
Someone's gotta take the heat. I mean, fuck. I think if Fletcher took the heat, it will work because they like Fletcher.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel like a lot of people like Okada too. So
Yeah, but you think Okada's gonna bump that much for Clark Connors?
uh, he'll bump for David
Oh,
Finlay, I reckon, and Gabe Kidd.
I'll give him one
I mean,
or two.
you think Finlay and Kidd would bump for fucking Marky Mark, bro?
Oh, they don't have that much pull. They just got there.
Hey, bro.
Gabe Kidd probably wants to bump for them. He's like, yeah, give me more moves.
Yeah, I just think it'd be a good match. You know what this
I do
makes me
think.
think about? I miss Jay White, bro. I miss Jay White,
Yes.
bro.
What happened to him?
I think he got hurt, bro.
Well, I know he got hurt, but like,
I,
like, did he like? Was it ACL?
it was something bad.
He's been gone
Hand
for a
injury
minute.
requiring surgery with additional shoulder issues, further delaying his return. Despite a cryptic social media post, reports as of early 2026 indicate he's not clear to compete with expectations that he may be out until sometime in 2026. He hurt his hand against Kevin Knight in March 2025, and he's dealing with separate serious shoulder injury. So,
It's tough. I like Jay White.
yeah, I mean, maybe he'll be back in time for the Owen, bro. Jay White's legit. Hope he's on All In, bro. One of the best in the company.
Yeah, bro, I love Jay White.
Brody versus Swerve.
Swerve.
You
I think
know,
it's gonna be really.
go ahead.
I think it's gonna be really like back and forth. It's really like I think Brody's gonna come real close, and I think Swerve's just gonna.
I got Brody
take
King,
top.
bro.
You really think? Really?
You know, if I've, I may be overestimating TK, but Swerve Strickland's a made man, bro. He could lose, and nothing's gonna fucking change. Nothing's gonna happen. It actually does depend on the outcome of the world title match, though, because if Swerve's slated to wrestle for the world title soon, he can't lose, obviously. But if that's not in the immediate plans, which I don't think that it is, because I think, well, we'll get to the world title predictions after, but I don't reckon he's going to be in the immediate plans for the world title after the world title match. So I reckon he can afford to lose this match, man. And obviously get the dub back maybe at the next pay-per-view or whenever. But I think Brody, like, every time Brody's in one of these situations, he always loses, bro. I think it's time, bro.
He beat MJF.
Yeah, but I mean, that was with there's an asterisk there, bro. And then obviously he lost clean in the actual title match.
Yeah.
So
I think Brody's one of those guys. I was gonna get into this when we talked about the Bandito match too. He's one of those guys you can beat him. You can kind of keep beating him, and it don't really affect him. Like Swerve, I think you're definitely around that. Like Swerve could lose this match, and it won't really hurt him. But also,
I feel like the reason. I feel like the reason losses don't affect Brody is because he's not expected to win because he's never won. So I feel like now eventually he has to win some shit, bro. Unless they don't really give a fuck, but they're booking him so like strong and he's so relevant right now that it's like he's like one of the only dudes who's so relevant and booked so strong on the show that's not like that doesn't win big matches. Like, you look up and down the card, Hangman wins big matches, Max wins big matches, Swerve wins big matches, Kenny wins big matches, the Don Callis family win big matches. But Brody King's on the top of the card. He's the only one of them dudes who's never really won a big match, bro.
Honestly, I could see them running a trilogy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. If Swerve's immediate plans aren't, all right, he's going to beat Brody King and wrestle for the world title, have them feud for longer and have them split and then have them wrestle a trilogy.
I can see that. Swerve would still win if you do that, but I think if you do that, Brody should probably win it.
Yeah, I reckon if they win a
First,
trilogy, Brody wins the first one
yeah.
because since Swerve's a
Then
heel, if he beats Brody in the first match, he has no reason to wrestle him again.
mm-hmm.
So
I could see Brody winning and then Swerve attacking him, being like, I need that again, and then
yeah,
beat him, and then maybe they do some kind of hardcore stipulation for the
yeah,
third.
stipulation matches for the second and third
Because
match.
it kind of convinced me, but I just think they're gonna have Swerve win and then move on. That's what
Yeah.
I kind of want to see.
Hey man, we'll see. All right,
Because
Bandito versus Andrade.
yeah, I got Andrade on this
Yeah,
one.
same. I think he has to
Yeah,
win. He's super hot. This is the best he's ever looked ever. Aside from maybe
yes.
his black and gold run. At least since
I think
then, this is the best he's ever looked.
I think he looks better than the Boston Golden Run. He's
I,
he's 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 more jacked. I think he's got a little more charisma.
yeah, he does have more charisma, that's for sure. Because he has to,
And
because he doesn't have a
you know what I mean?
mouthpiece. Yeah,
Yeah, he's moving crazy right
he is.
now.
He's fucking
I,
hooping. This is gonna be the match of
whatever
the night.
whatever WWE tested him for, they should have let him take it.
Yep.
I think Bandito's like low key underrated. Like
You think?
I think he's one of the best baby faces in the company. Like he's so easy to root for, and he's so
Yeah.
easy to watch. They're gonna cook. I would not be surprised this match tonight. Would not be surprised this match of the year. I can't wait to watch
Yeah,
this.
Andrade's putting up match of the year fucking credentials, bro. He's fucking hooping.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
him, and maybe Punk are probably my two front runners right now because Punk's wrestling
First
his
of the
ass
year.
off and he's actually wrestling consistently. But Andrade's fucking hooping, bro.
He's hooping, man.
Since
Yeah,
he's
he
come
really
back,
is.
and he's evolved as a
Yeah.
character. Because like I said,
Yeah.
in his previous runs. In AEW, he had a mouthpiece, so he didn't really have to have too much charisma. Obviously, in his NXT run, he had a mouthpiece, but in both of his main roster WWE runs, they just kind of threw him out there and kind of let him fend for himself. And he
Yeah.
didn't swim, bro. It was sink or swim. He didn't swim. Obviously, he had the 7-match series with Mello, which was great. But after that, he didn't do anything. And so
Mm-hmm.
this is the best he's looked, bro. And I think he has to win the
Yeah,
match.
they really didn't know what to do after the 7 match series, and then because they didn't know what to do, they didn't do anything. But this
Yeah.
is they're just letting him go, and he's just taking the ball and running with it.
Yeah, I hope it keeps going, bro. I really
Oh,
do.
I mean, they don't look like they're gonna stop.
Yeah, not
He's always
yet,
been
bro.
super talented.
Yeah.
He's always been super talented.
He's one of the best in the world, bro, in the ring.
And shout out Bandito, who's also one of the best in the world.
Yep.
Like, this is mad. All right, what's next?
The Bucks FTR.
What did I put? Yeah, I was deliberating on this because it's Bucks hometown. The FTR are hot right now. Bucks haven't had it in a while. I ended up going FTR because I think they're gonna wrestle Cope and Christian.
Yep.
And lose to both of them.
Yeah, they
So
have. That's the thing. I think they have to win because you have to have that match. I mean, theoretically, you could have that match without the titles on the line because that match really isn't about the tag team titles, and Cope and Christian are arguably two of the biggest names in the company, obviously. So any match that they're in, it's gonna sell itself. You don't really have to have the titles for that match, but I think they want to win tag team titles again.
Yeah, I think they want it. I think Tony Khan in his kind of 90s nostalgia way wants that.
Yeah.
The Bucks probably don't really care. So
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do that. I think the Bucks will win tag gold maybe before the end of this year. Because I know they're kind of winding it down in terms of like retirement. Not like next year or anything, but like I know they're getting close.
Yeah.
So I can see them maybe wanting to get them a hometown win.
Yeah, I
But
think it'll have to be after All In because I think the Cope and Christian match is gonna be at All In.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to put that match on the biggest show you can put it on.
Yeah, but I definitely think the Bucks will get another opportunity and they will win again, just so they can both be 3-time champions.
Maybe they beat Cope and Christian after they win the titles.
Right. Yeah, I could see that.
But at the same time, they're I don't know because they're not the heels no more.
Cope and Christian probably lose to I don't know, maybe the Dogs. I can see that. Young heels. I think they should lose to young heels, like realistically.
Yeah, it's just the tag team division isn't really insane right now. I mean,
yeah,
the Dogs. Come on, bro. Come on.
Oh my God, that faction needs to die. I just thought about them. Jesus Christ. Why is Anthony Bowens begging for Hook to notice him? Like, what is that?
I don't
What
know,
is
bro.
that?
It should, yeah,
Who thought
nah, terrible.
that's terrible.
But yep,
That's bad.
I reckon, I reckon FTR wins and they go on to wrestle Cope and Christian at All In for the titles. All right,
Like,
Mox and Takeshita.
I put the Kester.
Why? Why really?
I don't think. Well, I know they did it with a draw last time, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they did that to protect the Kester. I think he's gonna win, and I think that's gonna start maybe the pissing contest between him and Okada, and then I
I
can see
thought,
them maybe get the belts again.
yeah, I mean, they should have never deunified them. I thought he was gonna
Mhm.
lose and then go on to wrestle Takeshita. But I mean, it might make more sense for him to win because I wasn't thinking about them unifying the titles. I was just thinking about Takeshita eventually beating Okada for his title.
Oh, you think Takeshi's gonna lose and wrestle Okada
Yeah,
on that one?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that too.
But I mean,
I
them
do.
unifying the titles makes sense as well.
Yeah, I do think they're gonna do because I think Moxley. I mean, they could keep having good matches on the title, but I feel like it's kind of just like done with it. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I
but
don't know what else they can do with it, and I think they want to have like they're both single champions.
yeah, that
I
makes
think
more
kind of like
sense.
that
That makes more
contest.
sense.
Yeah,
So what do you think Mox does then?
whatever he
Like,
wants.
if what would be your all in predictions for him?
For Mox,
Yeah.
I don't even know. Maybe Claudio.
You think they
Maybe they
run
turn.
they turn on him? You think if they turn on him, he'd wrestle Claudio?
Yeah,
Like in the culmination?
yeah, I think yeah.
You think I? But it's just like, is Mox versus Claudio an all in match?
I with the right build, yes.
Will they build it right?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah. Hey man, I'd like to see it with a good story.
Yeah,
I think Mox versus Pac would be just
that would also be good. Either one, they're both kind of people voting. I got more aura in my opinion, but it's like neck and neck.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
yeah, I could see. Yeah, I mean, I think that makes more sense now. I think the Death Riders should end relatively soon. I mean, there's nothing really left for them to do. Um, but yeah, I'll go with Mox now.
I can see them ending and like Marina staying with Mox.
Yeah. Uh,
Should do that. Yeah.
I don't know. It depends, cause if she beats up Tony Storm, it's like you're gonna turn her face now. Because she's on a
Okay.
fucking run, bro. I feel like that might halt her momentum a little. Because
Actually,
I
you
feel
know
like
what?
that would kind of limit her, and now she's just like kind of Moxley's side, thing
Yeah,
again.
you're actually right.
Whereas
If she's
she's kind
gonna
of like,
have a run with the belt, she should be heel.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
Scratch
she should
that.
just go off by herself. If they turn on the Death Riders, I think she should just separate herself completely.
Yeah, that's not crazy either.
All right, the main event, bro.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at work today. This one took me like 5 minutes. I wrote both names in like twice, but I ended up going with Max. I just did the math in my head. This reign is way too short for Max. He's holding that belt to All In. I just know he is. I just can't see any other. I don't see him going into All In without the belt. I don't know what they're gonna do with Hangman. I haven't thought that far. Maybe Swerve loses to Brody and caught and gets mad and costs him here. Maybe they do something else with it. I don't know. Maybe he taps early and is like, I don't even want to be world champion for. I don't know. There's so many things they could do. I just I don't think I can't. I don't think Max is losing for All In. I just don't think it.
Yeah, I mean, that all makes sense. I just think the stipulation is so stupid. But like,
Yep.
I feel like with the stipulation, I I gotta go with Hangman, bro. I don't think TK has the balls to actually make it so Hangman can never wrestle for the world title again. I don't think TK has that in him. And then it's also a situation where I could see possibly them kind of walking it back, or maybe figuring out a way for him to lose and not actually have the stipulation take effect, or maybe he loses and then Swerve costs him. Maybe he beats Max and then Swerve costs him the title in the next match, and then you have Max still walk into All In with the title, and then Hangman, can still wrestle for the title in the future.
That's a good way
Also,
to put it.
also it's a Texas death match, so like,
That's honestly, I thought about that. That made me think he was gonna lose more.
really,
I think maybe Hangman like taps, being like, I don't really have it all thought out in my head, but basically the way I thought about it was kind of like the John Cena Mercy tap,
mm.
and him being like, I'm gonna find myself without the world title or something like that. I can see him doing that.
I feel
Like
like
the
they kind of
Hangman
already have
force
already done that though.
Yeah, but it wasn't without the. He was doing it on en route to the world title. He's doing it without the title because remember they asked him who are you without the title,
Yeah,
Hangman, and he couldn't answer it. Then
yeah,
he was like, I'm gonna figure out the answer now.
yeah. I
I
feel
could see
like
that.
I kind of just came up with that thing just 5 seconds ago. I feel like if I had the pen, I'd book Hangman to win, and I'd book Swerve to cost him the title whenever he defends it next against Max, whether it's Double or Nothing or whatever the next pay per view is. I'd have them wrestle one more time, and I'd have Swerve fuck him. Pause. That way you salvage Hangman's title positions, and you have Max walk into All In with the title as he should because he's the top guy in the company. He's the best wrestler in the world.
If I had the pen, I wouldn't have put the stipulation on the line.
Yeah, exactly. But here we are, bro. I don't know why the
We're,
fuck. I feel like TK kind of. I don't know. At least it's unpredictable, and I hate
that's what I'm
my biggest pet peeve in wrestling is predictable wrestling. I hate when I know
Yep.
what's gonna happen, and so that's why I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of excited because there's not one match. Well, there's a few matches on this card where I know who's gonna win, but especially at the top of the card where
Yeah,
I don't know who's gonna win. I like it like that.
we're talking about Swerve interfering. I was thinking maybe Swerve tries to help Hangman because they're kind of friends now, and he fucks up, and
Yeah.
then he accidentally hits Hangman. Like he tries to hit MJF, he ducks,
Mhm.
and then he kind of just like he's sad about it, but he's not that sad about it,
Yeah.
Like, all right, one less guy on my way, little key,
Yeah.
and that's good. That could be decent storytelling. And if you do it like that, they don't really have to go into a full feud again. You can just kind of break them up with that's kind of a pseudo team.
Yep. I think they are gonna feud again though. I think that's the All-In match. I'm not gonna lie. I think TK's just gonna run it back. He's gonna
Yeah,
go with
I can
Overliable.
see him doing that as well.
You said what?
I can see him doing that no title if Surf cost him.
Yep.
So like that's see, I low key not think Surf's losing because I can see him losing that and then being like, I'm slipping away from title contention, so I need to get him out the way because he's my number one. Like he's the closest to the title, and I'm further away, so I need to
Yeah.
get him out the contention. So that moves me up one.
Yeah, that makes sense. So with this being said, I think yeah, I think Hangman's gonna win, and I think Swerve's gonna lose. And I think at the next, whenever Hangman's defending the title again, I think Swerve's gonna be pissed off, and he's gonna take it out on Hangman.
I can see that. Yeah.
All right. So that wraps up the AEW stuff. I'm hyped as fuck for Revolution. It's gonna be a great show. Unpredictable main event, which is the biggest thing for me. I'm hyped, bro.
Yeah, the build for Revolution has been really good in my opinion. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be one of the best shows they've done.
Yeah.
Which is high praise because they always do good shows.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for this.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into WWE, man. It's not all bad, but first I want to
Nope.
get into some of these reports before we actually get into the television. So
Yep.
first,
I like that.
from Wrestle Purists, this one we didn't talk about. This one I just remembered,
Mhm.
and I pulled it up. ESPN put a stop to letter grades in its editorial reviews of WWE PLEs after WWE's objections. According to multiple sources familiar with the matter, WWE's involvement in the removal was first reported by the Wrestling Observer newsletter last week, Dave Meltzer. One source with knowledge of ESPN's approach maintained that the decision was ESPN's alone and that WWE did not request the change. That's bullshit. So, the thing is, WWE, they were getting their pay-per-views scolded by ESPN because every pay-per-view since the ESPN merger, which started with WrestlePalooza, which was one of the worst WWE pay per views of the Triple H era. I forgot what grade it got. It might have been like a D or something. But
I
they've
think it was a
essentially,
D.
yeah. So they've essentially been grading these pay per views accordingly because WWE has now been putting on good pay per views, and WWE seems like they're fucking crying about it, and they don't like the truth. And the truth is that their pay per views fucking suck. And now ESPN can't grade their pay per views anymore, even though they're on ESPN.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that like ESPN are not the only people saying that
Yeah.
the shit sucks. Like people online and probably in the audience too have not been enjoying it. And instead of just being better, like
Instead of just making it better, exactly.
we've seen how good WWE can be when they're locked in, especially under Triple H. They just say, "Oh, well, they should pretend it's not real."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just soft. I mean, this goes to show, what kind of fucking leadership they have. Where it's not, all right, our pay per views haven't been up to par. Everybody's saying it. The fucking company that's running them is saying it. We gotta lock in and make these shits better. It's nah. Stop saying that shit. It's like, bro, I
Yeah,
mean, it's just, like, obviously, fucking, if they thought they were capable of making better shows or if they thought their shows were good, they wouldn't have to do this.
yeah. I just think it's so, you said it like nail on the head, and it's so soft and it's just so corny. Just be better. You know, you guys can be better. Just be better.
Yeah. It just that's WWE in 2026 in a nutshell. It really is
Hmm.
because they're not going to change. It's not really going to improve. I mean, unless there's a major change at the creative level, which we are getting.
Yeah.
There's a new lead
Hmm.
writer of Raw. I forgot her name. But she's not off to a good start. I don't know if she had anything to do with this week's Raw, but it wasn't good. But Brian Road Dog James got his WWE annual review. The belief is that he wasn't happy with it and left. he
Hey, what's
made
happening with what?
he did the review. He got his annual review, his performance review, and
Oh, and he didn't like it.
receiving the review, he quit. He may say he left over something else and only he would know exactly why he did so, but it was his decision and it came after his annual review. One person close to the situation said that it has been brewing. So, what I'm gathering, he got his annual review, which I'm assuming wasn't good because SmackDown fucking sucks. And he wasn't happy with the review and he took his ball and he went home.
That's yeah. That's probably exactly what happened. They probably told him to lock in, and he said, "This is the best I can do." What do you mean? I got nothing else for you, man. Just
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people are happy about this because I mean, SmackDown hasn't been up to par. He's one of the major keys in creative, but it's like Road Dogg leaving isn't really gonna fucking change it. SmackDown's not
no.
gonna get a fucking big overhaul because Road Dogg left. Nothing's gonna really change. This was reminding me of. Do you remember? I think it might have been 2018, 2019 when Vince was still in charge, and they brought Paul Heyman in to lead the Raw creative team, and everybody thought we were gonna get fucking ECWWE, and Raw was the worst it had ever been. Like it just was shit. Like nothing's gonna change. Like it all really comes down to Triple H, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like a Road Dogg can get blamed. Fucking Michael Hayes can get blamed. Bruce Pritchard can get blamed. All these guys are dickheads. But Triple H is the one making the calls. If he really thinks that these guys aren't doing well, um, he should be able to improve the show. I'm sick and tired of people talking about TKO and blaming everybody besides Triple H. He's the fucking head of creative. It all falls on his lap whether we like it or not. When something good's going on, he's the one at the fucking on my TV screen on the press conferences taking all the credit. But when everything's going shit, nobody wants to talk about Triple H. Everybody wants to talk about fucking Michael Hayes and Road Dogg and this and that. Nobody wants to give Triple H any fucking flack, and it actually is starting to get me tight, bro.
They've been doing this since he got in creative. Remember when he first got in creative, and every good story was Triple H, and all the bad stories were Vince.
Yeah. Yeah, like Vince was
It's
still in charge of this. It's still Vince that. He's not letting Triple H this. Bro, like,
mm-hmm.
come on, guys. Come on, we
It's been
can't
for
keep letting this guy off the hook. He's booking lackluster when we know he can do better.
when he would do some bullshit in Black and Gold, they'd be like, "Oh, Vince probably called him and told him to do that." Like, no, he just sometimes he misses, and he's been missing a lot recently. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I just thought that was funny that Road Dogg got his review and he left the left the fucking company.
I
Um,
didn't know that. I didn't. I just saw he left. I didn't
yeah,
see that. That is hilarious and awesome. Wow.
yeah. I mean, that's funny. Obviously, nothing's really gonna change, especially when you still have Michael Hayes and Bruce Pritchard on creative. Those guys are long past their primes,
Hmm.
and they have no idea what the fuck to do.
I said this in my notes. You said they hired a woman, which is good.
Yeah,
I don't want to
on
be
for
that guy,
Raw,
but like,
not SmackDown.
oh, but either way though, like
Yeah,
you have all these like 70-year-old old white men who haven't wrestled in
yeah.
30
Who
years.
wrote fucking Kane and Undertaker stories? Like they're not
Yeah,
like
and now they're running for like Javon Evans and Obafemi. Like they don't know.
yeah.
They're not tapped in with the youth. They're not tapped in with not. They're not tapped in with nothing. They don't know what to do in
Yeah,
wrestling
they don't have
and culture.
their ears not to
They
the
gotta
pulse.
get some younger people and some more spice in there. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
some of
either
your
younger
like
people or just more former wrestlers. I think former wrestlers
wow.
on creative.
Always
Obviously, I'm
works.
not gonna say
Always.
that's the key, but I mean, Michael Hayes and Bruce Pritchard aren't actually. No, that's kind of contradictory because Road Dogg was a former wrestler, but I don't know, bro.
Michael Hayes too.
I mean, Michael Hayes. I mean,
I've never seen a match. I just know he. I just know. I know he was a wrestler. I know
yeah,
he was like a
he's been in creative for as long as we've fucking been alive.
yeah. But when I was talking about the diversity, I did mean like I meant like black wrestlers, like female wrestlers, like that. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
think
don't know.
it should be both wrestlers and people who've been in wrestling. I don't think you should get like
Yeah.
Marvel people.
Well, I
I don't
mean,
really think that works.
creative writing is. I don't think it should be limited to wrestlers. I think wrestlers well, but especially when you have them, maybe not in creative writing the shit, but producing the matches. Obviously, I think every match fucking Bobby Roode produces is a fucking heater. Every time he's credited.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe just more stuff like that. But I don't know who the
I
woman
mean,
is that they hired for Raw. I'm gonna give her a chance. I hope she does well. I'm wishing her
mm-hmm.
luck. I have no idea who she is though, and I don't remember her name. But
Yeah, Godspeed.
yeah, I mean,
Good.
if there is a God, please help that woman, bro.
Please, whatever God you pray to, we'll hope He's with you.
Yeah. Now I want to talk about before we officially get into Raw. I want to talk about these Brock Lesnar reports. So the first report is again from Wrestle Purist via Mike Johnson of PW Insider. The consensus among WWE sources is that Obafemi is expected to be the person who challenges Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. We've had some who asked about the potential of it being Gunther, but no one we've spoken to believes that could be the direction. And then the other report, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman have reportedly communicated to WWE and Creative that Lesnar should not lose a match until his retirement bout. So, again, I don't even know why
So,
this is something that they do. Obviously, Heyman and Lesnar do have some pull, but it's like, again, if I'm in charge of WWE, it's Brock, you're gonna go out there and do this, and we're paying you to do this. This is your job. I don't really give a fuck. Um, Again, with the reports of it reportedly being Obafemi and maybe Gunther, maybe but unlikely Gunther, those are two matches that Brock Lesnar can't win. So it's like,
like I
what the
don't.
fuck do you mean he can't lose until he retires, but he's gonna go wrestle Obafemi or Gunther at WrestleMania? He can't fucking win either one of those matches. So what the fuck are we even doing?
So maybe he's retiring at WrestleMania, and they just get the reports wrong. That's the only way
No,
that
no,
makes
no,
any sense.
no. I genuinely believe that this is something that Heyman and Lesnar actually did. I genuinely
Yeah,
believe they're like, nah, he shouldn't lose until his last match. And I don't
then
think
don't
that
res-
he's planning on retiring at WrestleMania. I just think they're
then don't
fucking
wrestle.
delusional.
Just tell him. I don't want Brock in the company, anyways.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
I
feel
don't think
like
he's. I
I'm
think it's a
tired.
headache.
I'm tired of Brock Lesnar. I mean,
Hey, I am too.
like, there's just so much. Like, we've seen everything this guy could. Like, there's nothing that like I don't
It's
know, bro.
like how many German suplexes can I see?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it was cool the first time. I don't know, and he just there's so much baggage with him. There's
yeah.
so much stuff for him, and then you add this top of it. It's like, is he worth the headache? Is he making you that much money? No, he's not. The house is the same if Brock's there or not. You don't need him.
Yeah, especially with these reports, the WrestleMania ticket sales obviously aren't going well for these guys. They're lowering the prices every fucking day. But Yeah,
Good.
again, I just don't know who the fuck, like, I don't know what fucking goes goes through Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar's head when they're thinking about this. Obviously, they should have some idea of the direction for WrestleMania. Everyone in that company knows that the fans want Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. Every time Brock Lesnar goes to the ring, everyone chants Oba, Oba. They fucking teased it in the Rumble when they had the stare down. So WWE knows that they want the match. They know that's most likely the direction. If WWE knows that, Lesnar knows it. And if Lesnar knows it, Heyman knows it. So if they know that that's the direction, they should also know that, Brock, you can't fucking beat this guy. It doesn't make any sense. We've been in this business long enough. We know what the fuck we're supposed to be doing. It doesn't make any sense for you to win that match. And then they're still going out here and saying, yeah, nah, he can't lose until he retires. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Can I play a little devil's advocate here?
Yeah.
You think maybe Oba goes in there, they got a really good build up. Brock puts him over, but he still goes over, you know what I mean? Look good in defeat, maybe get a little handshake, a little head nod after the match. And maybe even in the loss, Oba still looks better. Think you could do that?
No.
Now that was complete bullshit, by the way. I just seen that on Twitter and wanted to bring that up. That's
No.
complete bullshit.
I mean,
Just let him win.
yeah, theoretically, like, they maybe think, give this guy the Brock Lesnar rub. But I mean, there's nothing that's going to be better than having this guy win the match. Because Brock Lesnar isn't going to fucking wrestle him again. So it's like you have him lose the match. What the fuck is Brock Lesnar shaking his hand going to do?
Yeah, no, I just seen it on Twitter. Just wanted to bring that up. That people think that's the thing you can do. That's a real thing. Like the rub is a real thing. No, just put him over. Lay on your back and put him over, and he will come out of that looking better. It's
people talked about Cody and like, yeah, Brock Lesnar gave Cody the rub. He shook his hand after the match, dude. Cody won that fucking match. It's like, bro, it's not. Brock Lesnar lost. So it's like, bro, what do you mean? It's not even the same situation.
That year.
Yeah, Cody won that match. He beat Brock Lesnar clean at fucking SummerSlam. Clean as a fucking whistle.
Were they talking about Backlash?
No, it was SummerSlam.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that year Cody won the Rumble main event at WrestleMania. So by the time they wrestled, he already main evented a Mania. So
yeah.
I don't. It's like just not the same thing at all.
Yeah, no. I mean, if Lesnar, and then obviously we do have to take these reports with a grain of salt. Obviously this might not even be true, but I don't think Brock Lesnar and Paul. I feel like they've been in this business long enough where they're not that stupid. I feel like.
I think you're underestimating them.
Like, what do you mean he can't lose, bro?
Bro, how many BBC cuck storylines has Paul Heyman booked? At least 2.
Yeah.
That guy, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
So I don't put anything past him.
All right, man. So now we can officially get into Raw. So I want to first talk about the opening segment of Raw, which was the Seth Rollins stuff. You know, I just thought it was funny, man. I mean, I don't know what. I don't know what. You know.
Bro, wait. Can I, before you go, I seen what happened. I watched the whole segment like 10 minutes before it came on. I was laughing the whole time.
You know, when he did it the first time, before the Vision was even out there, and Adam Pearce was just like, why did you do like, what did you do?
What did he say? I didn't need all that.
Yeah, I didn't need all that. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my god.
Like, it's like the first shit, it didn't make any sense. And then it's like, it came off like he's fucking like it was a goddamn like anime secret technique. Like, it just, I hope that wasn't Rollins' idea.
No way. No way.
But that just, the optics of that was fucking terrible. It was a damn clown show. It was like, how do you go from last week, you're coming out, you're stomping Paul Heyman's head into the mat. You look like a guy. You look like a demon. You look like Architect Rollins. I feel like the fucking CFO's theme is about to hit, and then the next week you're like you're I don't even know what to call what he did. Like you're in a sea of ninjas and you're running away from the vision.
The funny thing about that
You're
was
not even running away from you're running away from Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Austin Theory he looked like a fucking jabroni.
Like bro,
Oh
his
my god.
promo was shit. The last bro, worst case scenario. Like that shit had me weak. I'm like, bro, get the mic out of that dude's hands, bro.
He looks crazy every time I see him, and his mic work isn't any better.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I mean, yeah, no, that segment wasn't good. Um, dog, I don't know, bro. I mean, obviously, if Braun Breaker doesn't come back, dude, I'm gonna lose my mind because I can't have my goat wrestling Austin Theory and or Logan Paul at WrestleMania. I can't see that, dude. I might have
Who would
to
you
like,
rather?
huh?
Gun to your head. Gun to your head. Who would you rather him wrestle?
Austin Theory, just because we've already seen the Logan Paul match at WrestleMania.
I'd rather see him wrestle Logan Paul.
And then but if they are having him in this situation, it's gonna be a tag match. He's gonna have to fight. It's gonna be LA Knight or Bad Bunny or something. They're gonna get in. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be a singles match. But I just really hope Braun Breaker's back because that's a legit WrestleMania match.
Yeah. Yeah, that segment was just.
Yeah, no,
Why
that was
did
funny.
they do that thing in the ring?
I don't, and they did it twice.
Like, Adam Pearce looked like Seth. I know you're in there. Just come out.
Yeah.
And some of them had like shittier masks, so you can tell. Like, yeah, that's
and
that's
they were all
not
different
Seth.
sizes and shit. It's
Yeah, and then he does it. Then like, I didn't need that, bro. Like, come on, man.
yeah.
Just killed it immediately. Yeah, bro. That's just good.
Yeah. So then they have the women's gauntlet match, which Bailey wins. We're getting Bailey versus AJ Lee next week on Raw. I'm surprised AJ's wrestling on Raw. I think that Raw is no, that's the one in Madison Square Garden. They're in Boston the next week. Actually, so I'm not surprised. It's at Madison Square Garden. It's gonna be a big show. Obviously Bailey's not gonna win. Whether Lyra costs her the match or not, people are talking about Lyra growing heel, but I think they'll just be in the tag title match. I think there's gonna be like 4, 5, 6 maybe teams in that match at Mania. I reckon AJ just beats Bailey clean.
Yeah. Handshake before, handshake after, decent wrestling match. Move on, yeah.
Now,
Lyra turning heel like a terrible idea. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I mean no. Now Io, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they had Raquel attack her. I don't reckon they're gonna book her in any sort of match with the Judgment Day at Mania. I still think Asuka's the direction, and that's what the reports are saying too. And they've been separating them. I think that's on purpose. Io versus Asuka at Mania, bro.
Yeah, if I had the book, a title would be on that match, but
yeah, I don't really think that's possible right now. They're not going to take the belt off AJ Lee, and
no, I'm saying I would like, I bet go back in time and like, Asuka would have the belt right now in Jade.
Oh, yeah. If they were on SmackDown, yeah, for sure. I think that'll be good. Obviously, you can't keep Io off the Mania card. She's the second biggest star in the women's division on Raw, obviously behind Rhea, who's not really even on Raw in the build to WrestleMania because she's wrestling Jade. So, aside from AJ Lee, obviously because she's a huge name, Io is probably the second biggest name in that division on Raw. You can't keep her off Mania.
Yeah, she's got to be in some kind of big match in some way.
Yeah.
If it's a story or a title, it's got to be something.
You know, there's gonna be like, they're saying there's gonna be like 6, 7 women's matches on Mania, bro.
Sorry. Oops.
I'm not mad at it, bro.
Yeah, there should be
big championship matches. Io versus Asuka, they're saying. The mid-card title matches is 5 and the tag title match.
Yeah, I like that. It should be like that.
Yeah. So, it doesn't seem like Io will be wrestling AJ Lee. It doesn't seem like Bailey will be wrestling AJ Lee. Who do you think she wrestles at Mania, bro? Roxanne?
Yes. Yes,
yeah.
I think
that
actually
makes the
perfect.
most sense.
I was gonna say how many times has she wrestled Becky, but then you said
I wouldn't. They wrestled twice, and I wouldn't be surprised if they run that match at Mania again. I wouldn't like to see it again, but I wouldn't be surprised because if they don't, then that probably means Becky's not on Mania, and How likely is that?
Zero chance.
Exactly. So I mean,
I
if they have the option of, yeah, Roxanne Perez, obviously they have the story there because she's fucking AJ Lee is her damn idol. Obviously they have the story, or Becky Lynch 3. I feel like they'll go with Becky, even though they
yeah.
shouldn't, because nobody wants to see that again
They could put Rakim. They'll probably put Rakim in a top in a tag title thing.
with Raquel.
They can. Yeah, they'll probably do AJ Roxanne after.
Yeah, I mean, just the thing is though, like, will AJ beat Becky again? Because she beat her clean the last time, and the time Becky won, it was nefarious. So like,
What?
she has no reason to even wrestle Becky again.
He's babyface though. You can just fight a champion it, like that.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point, it's like,
You can definitely make it make sense. You can definitely make it make sense.
yeah, I just don't want to see it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
That's also fair.
I don't want to see it.
I think they'll do that. I think AJ will win because like what would Becky do with another IC title? Like, what would she do?
I don't know. I think Becky's career is coming to an end. She's been talking about retiring for a long time. This is her last run. But
Really, I didn't see that.
yeah, she's gonna retire soon. I mean, there really isn't much more for her to do. Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, I don't know. I don't want to see that match again. I'd rather see Roxanne in that spot. I think Roxanne's great, but she's also hurt right now, so I don't know when she's slated to come back. And if she's not going to be back in time for Mania, I mean, you might as well just book the Becky match, because if
Yeah,
Io and
okay.
Asuka are wrestling each other, there really isn't anybody else on Raw. She's not going to wrestle Raquel at Mania. She's not going to wrestle any Ivy Nile, Maxine Dupree, Natty. Like, none of these people are going to wrestle AJ Lee at
Lyra?
WrestleMania. Huh?
Lyra? If she does turn heel?
No, she's not going to turn heel. I just told you they're going to be in the big 8-team tag team title match, dude.
Well, they could just not do that. Just put Bayley with somebody else.
No, they have to do
Or
that.
not at all.
You don't
Why do they have to?
because
I don't think they're gonna do this. By the way, I'm just saying.
when you have the women's tag team division, you have to book 8-team tag matches at WrestleMania so everybody gets on the show.
So stupid. They do that. I just don't.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't. I mean, I'm glad they get on the show, but like,
so I also want to talk about this. So, original El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, he was getting ready for his match against Penta for the IC title. He's walking through backstage. He runs into, guess who?
I'm guessing.
Danhausen. So, original El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, runs into Danhausen. He's like, Danhausen's trying to talk to him. He's like, fuck off. I got to get ready for this match. I'm wrestling for the IC title. Danhausen obviously doesn't take lightly to that. So he curses El Grande Americano, Chad Gable. Chad Gable gets cursed. So post commercial break, Penta's in the ring getting ready for original El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, to come out and wrestle him. But it ends up being the new El Grande Americano, Ludwig Kaiser, that comes out. So Danhausen cursed Chad Gable, and he disappeared, and it was Kaiser that came out to wrestle Penta. The Danhausen curse is real, bro.
Can you guys see that?
Nah.
Wait, can you read that? No. It says, I'll read it to you. I hate El Grande Americano. So I hate El Grande Americano so fucking much. Why is it still going? Why? Penta is great. That's what my note says on that match. I hate that gimmick so much. I hated it when it started. I hate it now. That's a AAA gimmick.
Yeah.
Even in AAA, I don't like it. It sucks. I hate it. It's just weird. Why is there two of them? Why is
There's
Chad
4.
Gable not just being normal?
There's 4.
There's
You have Tyler Bate, and
Tyler Bate.
Bravo and Rayo Americano. There's original El Grande Americano, which is Chad Gable. There's El Grande Americano, which is Ludwig Kaiser. There's Rayo and Bravo. One of them's Tyler Bate, one of them's Pete Dunne. I have no fucking idea which one's which. And then ever since Jake Gable's come back, it's been the same shit every week of, I'm going to take your mask off. No, I'm going to take your mask off. No, I'm going to take your mask off. It sucks. I hope they're not on WrestleMania because I don't want to see it anymore. But Danhausen, the curse is real. He cursed Chad Gable, and he disappeared, and Kaiser wrestled Penta and lost.
Some things are for some people, man. That one's not for me. So
All right, so then we get a I want to talk about this before we get into the Judgment Day shit and this Punk and Uso shit. We get a vignette promo from Stephanie in Spanish. It was fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie Vaquer is
Yes.
great. She was spitting. She was talking about Liv Morgan. Basically said one of the lines that I remember was she said, "I see more in you than you see in yourself." Basically talking about how Liv takes all these shortcuts. She doesn't. She's not this. She's not that. But she doesn't have to do this because she is super talented. She has all the tools, but she just doesn't use them. So that's why Stephanie said, I see more in you. I think you're better than you think you are, or that you see in yourself. And I thought that was actually pretty cool. And I think they're
Absolutely.
doing a
That's
great
awesome.
job of building this match.
Yes.
And she went into her fucking backstory. They showed clips of her as a fucking little teenager wrestling, doing training and stuff. I'm gonna bring all my blood, all my sweat, all my tears, all my years of training, and I'm gonna show you blah blah. It was fucking great, dude. I think this
Yeah.
is this is the sleeper, bro. This is the sleeper story. They're doing a great job. Very simple, very effective. I worked for everything. You didn't work for anything. She went into how she was handed the keys to the PC and got to train with the very best. She went into all that stuff, bro. And they're doing good, bro. And they let her speak in Spanish, so it felt more natural.
It's
I love
awesome.
when they do
I
that. I
love.
love when they let
I love when you do that.
yeah,
Yes.
throw the
When they do
subtitles
like the.
up. Let her do
Mhm.
it on record, so she's not in front of the audience. She doesn't have to be in front of the audience, and it was great. And they're building the match perfectly, almost.
Mhm. Yeah, the build up match has been really good. It's getting me excited to see it.
Yeah,
Which I've been me and you been number one and number two Liv Morgan haters. So
yeah.
the fact that we're out there excited for a Liv Morgan match, man, that says wonders.
I
So
think
shout out to
when
them.
I started to switch was last year's Elimination Chamber. She was fucking hooping. That was when she won me over. I don't know how much you remember that match, but
I remember it being really good.
yeah, that was the
I
best women's chamber they've ever done. And she was damn near the only reason for that. She was fucking hooping. That's when she won me
yeah,
over. And then obviously I picked her to win the Rumble. And I thought she deserved it. And she's fucking hooping. And I think she's gonna win at WrestleMania.
I kind of just with Liv, she used to be really bad, no troll. Like she
She's
used to be
gone
trash,
so much
and then
better, bro. And that's why I respect it,
she's
bro.
gotten way better, and I seen her get better. Like she's still not my favorite, but like she's getting a lot better, and I kind of just been like, all right, like she's here, she has a very large fan base, she's definitely good now. So I just kind of just like, all right, all right, Liv Morgan, she's kind of here. Like I just accepted it
Mm-hmm.
and kind of just like take every like don't just be like, oh, she's trash, so I'm just
Yeah.
wiping it off. Like take every match. Like the Rhea stuff at the end was god awful, but then
Yeah.
this stuff here is pretty really really good. So
It is good, bro.
I think sometimes she hits, sometimes she misses, and right now she's fucking hitting it out the park. So shout out her.
Yep. Her and Steph, very good story. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the second best thing on Raw, I think,
Mm-hmm.
just besides CM Punk.
Yeah, yeah, that stuff's awesome. Let me
Yeah.
just get my notes back
But
up.
before we do get into that, the Judgment Day, bro. They finally turned on Finn Balor, bro, and it's looking like we're getting Balor versus Dom at Mania, which I think is going to be a very, very good match.
Yeah, they should have been to this Baby Lash Mania. To be honest, they could have, but I'm not mad at it at all. I'm very happy.
Yep. I thought it was a good segment too. Obviously, Balor had that fucking great Pele kick spot that he always
Yeah,
does, and then
it wasn't as clean, but it was still good.
yeah, and then he's attacking. He's going to attack Dom, and JD fucking clothesline from hell was fucking great. It kind of shocked me. Well, obviously, it didn't shock me because I didn't watch Raw live. I watched it back, but it was kind of. It looked like it was shocking in the moment because obviously you would have expected JD to ride with Balor because that's his guy, but he
Mhm.
fucking just full sended, clotheslined his fucking head off, and then they do the spot where they're holding him down with the chair. And instead of just kind of sitting there, you actually see him trying to squirm out of the way and shit. It made it look more real, and he gets hit with the splash on the chair from Dom. And they're setting up the Mania match. You think we get the Demon?
I could see it.
Yeah, I think we do.
I could see it.
I think the plan's for Balor to win. I think that's um, yeah, I think that's the plan. I think that might be why Dom dropped the title earlier as well, because they're
Yeah,
just planning on having him lose. And then
if the demon comes out, and he loses.
yeah, if the Demon comes out, he's not gonna lose to Dominic Mysterio. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Um,
that would. Shadow Edge, bro. But
But
goddamn,
I think
that
that
was
might be
terrible.
the tell. If we don't get the demon, then I feel like he might lose.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd be shocked if he lost. Why would he lose that? That'd be terrible for
Yeah,
him.
it would be. But
Unless he's gonna retire like the day after. Like I
yeah,
can't
no.
see him losing that.
Yeah, unless obviously it's not clean. Which
Even so,
yeah.
like that's like career suicide for him. Damn near. Like that's just like
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. Um it wouldn't be good, but I do think we get the demon. Um the Judgment Day, man, I mean, if you really think about it though, like everyone who's been in the Judgment Day has elevated ever. You think about Damian
yes.
Priest, he went from whatever he was to fucking world champ. Rhea became the biggest star in the fucking company through the Judgment
Mm-hmm.
Day. Liv Morgan joins the Judgment Day, wins the fucking Royal Rumble, is gonna be in a world title match at WrestleMania. Dom, obviously, the only one who might have been worse off a little bit was Balor, but I mean, he wouldn't be winning fucking world championships and shit anyway.
Yeah.
And that is a situation where obviously JD McDonough wouldn't be doing anything if he wasn't in the Judgment Day. Raquel was a, you know, toothpaste ad bodybuilder before she joined the Judgment Day. Now she's coming out and actually doing good stuff. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, shit.
Yeah. She's Kevin Nash told her to wrestle big, and then she literally just did that.
Yeah,
Like had no one ever told her that before? Like
yeah.
that was crazy to
She
me.
used to come
But
out
shout out Raquel.
like when she was first on Raw. She came up. She used to just come out smiling all the way down to the ramp. She would fucking flex her. She would fucking pose in the middle of the ring, and it was just bad. But she actually has charisma now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean the Judgment Day, they're a fucking, and I don't reckon that the Judgment Day is gonna end either. I think they might just flesh in new people.
I mean, you can rock out what they got right now, and they got
Yeah,
to
you
add
could.
nobody new.
Yeah. So that's that. We're looking at Dom versus Finn at Mania. Whether we get the Demon or not, I hope we do. I mean, it's been what, 3 years? It's been since the Edge shit,
Yeah,
which was
30
Mania 39, 2023. So it's been 3 years, bro. I mean, why not? WrestleMania is the time. WrestleMania is the place, and he should win the match. Now, the
Yes,
main
please.
thing, the most important thing on Raw was the fucking Punk and Uso segment. Now, I'll just go over it real quick. So Punk comes down to the ring. He's talking. He's talking about how he levels up the show. Anytime you step into the ring with him, whether it's on the mic or in the ring, you have to level up to reach his level. Blah blah blah. The Usos music hit. It's still Jey Uso's music. I don't know why they're not. I don't know why they're still coming out with Jey Uso's music, but they come out through the curtain, which was a change. I like that little subtle thing. It obviously makes it so they're more serious. They're trying to get right to business. And they come in the ring, and Jay, he's all hot and shit. He's pacing side to side in the ring. We need you to apologize right now. And then Punk says, "Why is Roman still sending his cousins out to do his dirty work? Blah blah blah. Why isn't Roman here?" And then Jay says, "He didn't send anyone out here. I'm here my damn self." So Jay makes it clear that he's not out there because Roman sent him. He's out there because he wanted to go
Mhm.
out there because Punk disrespected his family. And now here's when Jimmy gets on the mic. And now it gets kind of serious because Jay's kind of just like a rabid Wolverine, pacing back and forth, yelling on the mic, spitting everywhere and shit. But Jimmy gets on the mic and he starts spitting. He says this has nothing to do with Roman, but everything to do with respect. He talks about what he respects about Punk. You call yourself, and then he says, you call yourself the voice of the voiceless. You can talk about Roman all you want, but you disrespected our late uncle who has no voice. So I need you to apologize. That was fucking great.
Line. Good line.
Good line. I think it's been very clear for a long time that Jimmy and Jay are better on the mic when they're together, when they're going back and forth and
Yes.
shit. And largely just generally, Jimmy's better on the mic than Jay, in the grand scheme of things, I think. Punk asks if the Usos are spiritual and asks if Sika can hear them. So he says, "Can he hear me?" They're shaking their head yes. He goes on to talk about his days on the indies working for Alpha. I guess he used to work for Alpha. He used to pay him. He used to let him stay with him, whatever. He tells the Usos everyone in their family has respected them except for that son of a bitch. He's talking about Roman Reigns. He says if Sika can hear them, he should also be able to see them. And if he can see them, He can see how much of a narcissistic, deceiving, lying, backstabbing, manipulative, plastic politician his son Roman Reigns is. So he literally says, "Can the dead guy see me? Can he hear me? I'm gonna talk shit about his son." After making sure he can see and hear what I'm saying, almost kind of heelish from Punk. Um, Jay then has a fit. He starts yelling again. This isn't about Roman, like I said. He tells him to apologize again. We need you to say I'm sorry. Punk then shakes both of their hands and says he's sorry. He says he's sorry that Roman treated the Usos and the rest of the family like garbage for years and never came out to the ring and apologized for it. He says he's sorry that Roman disrespected his late friend Dusty Rhodes. He's sorry that Roman has tricked all of them into thinking he cares about them or anybody else besides himself, because if he did, Punk would be standing in the ring with him instead of his young boys. This is when Punk pushes the microphone into Jey Uso's chest and gets pushed down to the ground by Jimmy Uso, and Raw goes off the air with Punk sitting on the ground in the ring looking up at the Usos standing on the apron. What'd you think, bro?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was my favorite Uso segment I've seen in years.
Yep.
That was my first one I've seen.
They're better together,
awesome.
bro.
They
and
really
they're
are
great storytellers, bro.
And this is it's. I think both the promoters are watching our shows because we're literally talking about how they need to come out through the entranceway when they're being serious. They come into the entranceway. We're talking about how Jay and Jimmy need to add more depth to their character, adding more depth. We're not out here for Roman. We're out here because we care about our family. Yeah. That's depth. We're not out here eating, having a party.
No yeets were done. No glasses were on. They both came out in all black, white Fazos. It was cold.
I think we got more reach than we imagined because they came out. They were locked in. Jay was hot, and he had it right. He had a valid point to be hot and to be mad at him.
Yep.
Jimmy was mad, but he was more reserved. Hey, bro, we like you, but
you gotta apologize. Yeah.
And Punk got a great point. What about all the stuff Roman did?
Yeah. Why didn't he have to apologize? Yep.
What all the stuff Roman did? They both had valid points, and it just made it so entertaining. It felt like I felt like something that actually happened in real life.
Yeah. Because I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna say the Usos weren't happy about that line. Obviously, Punk probably fucking went over it with all of them before he said it on TV.
Yeah.
But that's real stuff. Obviously, it's a dead family member. You'd never really want to hear anybody talk about that, and it just felt real. I think whenever the Usos are getting emotional like that, we saw it through the 4 years of the Bloodline segment. It always feels kind of real. You always feel like they believe what they're saying, especially when they're in the ring together.
I think they can. I think they do feel it. I think they're really good at just feel real or it is real, and they can just pull that out. Either way, it was just really intriguing to watch, and it wasn't like one was wrong and the other, or one turned on the other. It was just like a real conversation between like that's something you would see. That's probably happening right now. Like, that's just some real stuff, and it was just very entertaining. Man, I'm glad that happened. Like generally, just again, I'm more excited for the match now. I can't wait for next week to see what they do now. Like that was awesome.
Yeah, well, Roman will be on Raw next week. I think he's actually going to be on the next 3 Raws.
Oh wow.
In a row, New York, Boston, and I don't know when the one after that is, but I think he's actually scheduled to be on the next 3 shows. So we should get the bulk of the fucking build for the match on the next 3 shows because he's going to be on all of them. Obviously, Punk's going to be there. He's there every week. So I'm excited. Obviously, Roman's not going to be by himself now, I don't assume, because the Usos still aren't going to be happy with CM Punk. So I'm wondering what that's going to look like. Are we going to lean more towards the Bloodline reunion? Is Punk going to get his own backup? I don't know, bro. Who would that even be?
Punk's backup would probably be...
Exactly. And he might need
Saints?
some. Come on, bro.
Cody?
No.
Maybe.
Cody's got his own shit to worry about, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, but he can come off with a pop.
No, I'm not talking. I mean, it's looking like the Usos are about to...
beat it for the whole time? I was thinking about a one segment and come off with an MSG come off with a pop.
Well, I mean, Punk didn't apologize, and Jimmy pushed Punk. Obviously, Punk's not going to be happy about that, and he didn't apologize.
Yeah, I think
so. I reckon Roman's gonna come out. All right, bitch. It's time to apologize. I'm here now.
That's exactly right.
So I
Yeah.
mean, and obviously the Usos still aren't. I don't reckon the Usos just act like this never happened. So I mean, it's looking like we might get a little bit of a reunion here, bro. And I don't know who's gonna back up CM Punk if anybody does. I can't think of anyone.
I can see it being nobody.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anyone.
Yeah. Remember last time we were talking about Punk getting beat up? I think that might be out of the equation.
You think?
Yeah, I think they're just maybe they jump him, but I don't think not the way we were describing it. I don't think they're gonna do
I could see it,
that. I
bro.
don't think it'd make. I don't think it'd make because I think if you do that now, then it kind of vindicates Punk, and I think they kind of want to make it where like neither one is like neither one is really wrong or right. Like you can kind of just pick, you know, like
Well,
they're
yeah,
both in
but
the
then
middle.
it also depends on if they're going with if they do end up turning Roman's heel for real, because
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I
yeah,
don't think they're
nah,
gonna do
because
that.
then it wouldn't make sense because then you'd have to turn the Usos as well, which they're not gonna do.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I mean they're good. So I don't think they're gonna. Maybe there's a brawl, but I don't think they're gonna like whip his ass, which is
yeah,
kind of unfortunate because I want to see that.
I
But
I want I want to see Punk get lit like Cody in front of the bus, beat up.
yeah, and you know he'd run the blade too. You know he'd go
Yeah,
crazy with it. I want to see it,
I
but
mean, I could
I'm
see
not
it.
mad at what they're doing.
I could see it happening, even if it's just Roman that beats him up. Maybe he sneaks him, or maybe he just gets the upper hand and beats the shit out of him, bro, because he didn't
That's what I mean.
apologize.
I don't think they're gonna. Like, I think they're gonna fight, but I don't think Punk's gonna get his ass beat. Because I think they want to make it even. Like they don't want to pull one full heel, pull one full face. I think they want to make it even.
Yeah. Hey, man, that'll do it for me. Is there anything else you wanted to touch on?
Uh, no. This is that. Yeah, like I said, good week for wrestling. I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't wait for Revolution on Saturday. That's gonna be a great show.
Sunday. No, it's on Saturday, the 15th.
I think so. I think it's on Saturday.
Let me see. If it's on Saturday, bro, that actually is going to move me because I thought it was on Sunday and I was going to. Oh, wait, no, I'm on spring break. I wouldn't even have to get up early. Let me see. March 15th, bro. What are we doing,
Here
bro?
we go. You come over here after work. Fuck it.
Hey, I don't work that day, bro.
I do, but I work early.
Oh, shit. Hey, man. I'll hit you, bro. Yeah, bro, we'll see y'all after Revolution, bro.
Yeah, we're
If.
five reactions.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe not. Either way, though, after we'll be here.
Yeah, we will see you guys after
Sunday.
Revolution. You might not see me for a couple weeks if Hangman loses. I might have to go into a rehabilitation center if that happens.
I'll do it by myself.
Yeah, you might have a Jordan solo podcast for the Revolution post show. Because he's gonna lose and I'm not gonna be okay. But by the time we do hop on here next, it might even be after the next Raw. So we might get another Roman Punk installment by the next time we see y'all as well. So,
maybe we
hey,
should
man.
do that so we can get Revolution and Raw.
All right, that sounds like a plan. We could do either one because if we do Revolution, there's gonna be a lot of fucking content. There's fucking 12 matches
Yeah,
on
that's
the
very
card,
true.
so
Yeah.
we should be good either way. We'll see y'all next time, bro. The Push Theory, episode 3 soon. We know more than you. We'll catch y'all next time, bro.